and Maltreatment Hotline. Press 1 to continue in English.
Oprima el número 2 para continuar en español.
If this is an emergency, hang up now and call the police by dialing 911. They are able to respond immediately. Calls are answered by trained child protective specialists, and a supervisor is available at all times. Calls may be recorded for quality assurance and training purposes. The recording of calls does not affect your right to remain confidential. If you are a child under the age of 18, or if you are calling about a child under the age of 5 with visible injuries or about the death of a child, press 1. If you are calling about a child or children who you believe may be abused or maltreated, press 2. To request copies of records or to have a report reviewed, expunged, or amended, press 3. If you are calling about the status of an existing report, or if you have other questions, press 4. If you are an applicant calling about the status of an adoption or employee database check, press 9. To repeat this message, press star. If you are a child under the age of 18, or if you are calling about a child under the age of 5 with visible injuries or about the death of a child, press 1. If you are calling about a child or children who you believe may be abused or maltreated, press 2. To request all of our Child Protective Service specialists are currently busy. Please stay on the line. Your call will be answered in the order in which it was received. During this time of year, we experience a high volume of calls, which may result in a delay to your call being answered. Please stay on the line. Your call is very important to us and will be answered in the order it was received. All public callers are encouraged to leave their contact information. By leaving your contact information, this allows the local caseworker to hear your concerns from you directly. The caseworker may contact you as part of their assessment of the safety of the child. The information in the report, including your name, is protected by confidentiality laws. Given this information, please be willing to share your contact information with the hotline specialist.
I help you?
Hello, Amy. So I'm calling. Can I ask if you're in New York, physically?
We are. Yep.
Okay. So there's this thing where men and married men follow me around and tell people I touch people's kids. And then they actually send kids to me, and then the kids say they go around telling people that I touched them in a sexual manner. This is like at least the third time I've reported this. I've made police reports. I sent emails to police, and so here's another one. It was Sunday, May 11th at 1:50 p.m. I was at work at Home Depot, which is at 2024 Palisades Drive in West Nyack. A Spanish child who was about 7 years old was kind of chasing me around the store and asking me to sell him a machete. And I recorded him asking me to do that. And I also called Clarkstown police about it and made a report. And it was taken by Officer Levy, Shield 512. And so obviously nothing actually happened here. I obviously didn't touch this kid. But this kid being 6 or 7 years old, 20 years from now may think to himself, hey, was I sexually assaulted as a child? You know what I mean? Like, it...
Alright.
And it's not just... It doesn't just happen in New York. It's happened in Connecticut. It's happened in Wisconsin. So, I don't...
You?
Yep. I've been followed around the United States of America with this shit happening. And it's been going on for almost a year.
I would say, so that would be law enforcement, like you said, that you've already taken it to, but you might want to go to, higher, FBI regarding this, because that's obviously not...
Well,
Not...
I went to the FBI and... Well, not about this. Actually, about the first instance, I went to the FBI and their idea was to accuse me of actually touching these kids. And this was about the instance in Wisconsin. And what I told this guy is, why the fuck would I do that and then come here to an FBI headquarters and then tell you about it?
Right.
So what I'm going to keep doing is keep reporting this to CPS in New York, because that's where I live now. And I'm recording this phone call. And at some point, I am going to post...
all of our phone calls are recorded too, so...
Yeah, but I'm recording it, and I'm going to post it online at some point, because this shit is just ridiculous. So I don't know what you can do, if you can do anything about it, but there's cameras at Home Depot. Maybe you can go there, take a look at the cameras.
So it would be a law enforcement. We wouldn't have jurisdiction over a matter like that. That would be law enforcement's jurisdiction. So I would say what you're doing, reporting it to law enforcement, would be the best route. But, unfortunately, this wouldn't fall into a CPS report. Or the next time if it's
It's a 7-year-old kid trying to purchase a machete and chasing around a guy in a store who people go around and say touches people's kids in a sexual manner. So if that's not a CPS matter, I don't know what would be.
Do you know where this child lives or whose parents are?
I do not. There was a guardian there. I know that.
So if you have the ability to get that child's information or anything about the guardian, that's something, if they came back into the store and if they drive even a New York State car, if you got the license plate, we would be able to register a report based off of that locating information. But if we don't know who the child is or how to locate the family, we wouldn't have anywhere to send CPS. So if something like that occurred at that time, again, if they're coming to the store and you could get either their information through I don't know, like the reward system, or if you could get their license plate, and then that is something that you could then call us and we could register a report on. Because if the guardian is aware that the child is making accusations like that, and then also trying to buy a machete.
Let me ask you this. Do you think it's normal for children to do that or say that?
No.
Do you think that they may have been told by somebody to do that?
I mean, that's not something I would be able to answer.
I mean, well, you work for CPS, right? So, have you ever heard of a situation like this before?
I mean, I wouldn't be able to speak on other matters.
All right, so I just don't really know what to say. All right, so I guess I'll take your advice and try to report to the FBI.
I can have you speak with a supervisor if you would like. If that is something that you would want, that's an option. I can get a supervisor for you.
I mean, are they going to have any other information than what you just gave me?
Well, they might have other suggestions or see, like, what we could do, but, like, based off of what I'm hearing, I just wouldn't have enough to register a report if we also don't even have locating information for the family.